Most people think you need a big and bulky camera to shoot high-quality travel videos, but with the right setup, your iPhone can do the job, and do it well. This is how I set up my iPhone for professional travel filmmaking. In this video, I'll walk you through 5 accessories I use on every trip, 5 apps that make filmmaking easier, and 5 simple to follow tips that help you capture smooth cinematic footage, no matter where you are. Let's get into it.
To get pro results from your iPhone, you need more than just the phone itself. A few smart accessories can completely transform how your footage looks and how easy it is to shoot. Let's start with the simplest one, and honestly, the most underrated, the tripod. The tripod I use is from Manfrotto, compact, lightweight, and built like a tank. It locks the frame in place and eliminates shake, which makes every shot feel more intentional. It's perfect for clean angles, time lapses, or filming solo. And when you're on the move, it doubles as a comfortable handheld grip for vlogging or quick B-roll. For daytime shooting, your best friend is an ND filter. It's like sunglasses for your iPhone camera. It cuts down the light without messing up the colors. This is super useful when filming in bright sunlight. It helps you keep the right shutter speed so your footage looks smooth and natural, with that nice motion blur. I've tried a bunch of ND filters over the years, but recently a company called Moment reached out and sent me their iPhone case along with a variable ND filter that snaps right onto it. They didn't ask me to make a video or even mention it. But once I tried it, I was genuinely impressed. It just works. The build is solid, it's easy to handle, and the rotating dial lets you control the filter strength from 2 to 7 stops of light. They also included a Cinebloom filter, which works like a pro mist. It softens the sharp digital look and adds a gentle glow to bright areas. It's especially nice for evening shots, or when there are lights in the frame. The image feels less harsh, more organic. Now I use their case daily. And if I'm traveling or planning to film something, I just throw the attachable filters in my bag and I'm ready to go. When I'm going on longer holidays or planning to film a lot, I bring this SSD enclosure with me. It snaps right onto the back of my iPhone using MagSafe. Super compact and handy. It connects over USB-C and lets you record directly to an external SSD. That means more space for your footage and no worrying about running out of storage halfway through your trip. What's great about this one is that it has extra ports, so you can connect other gear at the same time, like a microphone, or even charge your phone while recording. It's made of aluminum, so it stays cool even during long shoots, and thanks to the magnetic design, you can actually stack other accessories on top of it. You'll need to buy a separate SSD to put inside. Right now, I'm using a 1 terabyte NVMe drive, which gives me more than enough space for days of filming in high-quality codecs like ProRes or H.265. Once it's installed, it's plug and play, no apps or setup. Now, one thing to keep in mind, when this SSD is attached, I can't mount the iPhone on my gimbal. It just doesn't fit. So I only use it for handheld or tripod shots where it works perfectly. I don't use this every day, but when I travel, it's one of those things that saves me from a lot of stress. If you've ever shot handheld video while walking, you've probably noticed how shaky the footage can get. Even the latest iPhones with built-in stabilization still struggle with movement, especially when you're trying to get creative with motion. That's where a gimbal comes in. It keeps your phone stable while you move, so your shots look smooth and controlled. This makes a huge difference, especially for travel videos where you're walking through cities, hiking, or capturing action on the go. I use the Hohem iSteady M7. I've actually made a full video about it, so if you want all the details, check that out. What really makes it stand out is the attachable AI tracker. It has its own built-in camera and doesn't need Bluetooth or any app. It can track people, animals, or even objects, right from the native camera app. It also supports gesture controls, which is great when you're filming alone. There's also a detachable screen that shows you what the AI camera sees, so you can adjust your framing even when you're standing in front of the lens. It has an extension pole built into the handle, which is perfect for getting wider shots or filming from above. Plus, you've got a magnetic fill light and battery life that easily lasts a full day. It folds down small and fits in a bag, so it's easy to travel with. And it comes with this nice-looking case. The last accessory I recommend getting is a wireless microphone. Good sound makes a big difference. Built-in iPhone mics usually pick up too much background noise, and the voice ends up sounding thin or distant. Personally, I use the Rode Wireless Go 2. It's not the newest, but it's compact, reliable, and really easy to use. The audio is clean and clear, even outdoors, and the built-in rechargeable batteries give you up to 7 hours of recording. It takes around 2 hours to fully charge both the transmitters and the receiver. One of my favorite features is the built-in backup track. It records a backup version, which can save your audio if something gets wrong or if the wireless connection drops for a moment. Now for the downsides, many of the advanced features need to be set up through the Rode Central app, so you'll want to configure everything ahead of time. Also, it doesn't come with a charging case, which means you'll have to charge each unit separately with USB cables. But if you're serious about your videos sounding good, this mic is 100% worth it. Accessories are one part of the setup. The other is the apps you use. A few good apps can give you way more control over how your videos look and feel. Let's start with the one I use the most, the Blackmagic Camera app. This app gives you full manual control over your iPhone camera, just like using a pro cinema camera. You can adjust ISO, shutter speed, white balance, frame rate, and even monitor audio levels, all from one screen. It supports shooting in Apple ProRes, H.265, and other high-quality codecs, which gives you cleaner footage to work with in post. And if you have an iPhone 15 Pro or later, you can also shoot in log. That gives you the most flexibility when color grading your footage. Oh, and I forgot to mention, this one's completely free. You can grab it right now on the App Store. If you want full control over how your shots are exposed and how they look, this app is a must-have. Next up is a sun position app, and this one is super helpful when you're traveling. It shows you exactly where the sun will be at any time of day, anywhere in the world. You can plan for golden hour, avoid harsh midday light, or line up the perfect backlit shot. It even lets you hold up your phone and see the sun's path over the live camera view, so you know exactly where the light will be, right on location. The app is free to use, but there's also a pro version. With that, you can see how the sun's position changes throughout the year, get sunrise and sunset times months ahead, and even save events with reminders, so you never miss a golden hour. If you like planning your shots around natural light, this app is a total no-brainer. This one might surprise you, but I actually use the basic iPhone Reminders app to plan my shots. Before I start filming, I create a quick checklist of the shots I want to get. It helps me stay focused and not forget anything important when I'm out filming. You can organize reminders by location, time of day, or just break them down by scenes, wide shot, gimbal move, close-up, B-roll, whatever you need. Once you've filmed a shot, just tap it off the list. Simple. No need for fancy apps or spreadsheets. It's built into every iPhone, and it works great as a quick and easy shot list, especially when you're filming solo or traveling. After my previous video on the iPhone filmmaking, I got a lot of questions about editing and color grading directly on the phone. Some of you said DaVinci looked too complicated, so that's where LumaFusion comes in. It's a powerful multi-track video editing app built for iPhone and iPad. You can cut, grade, add music, voiceovers, effects, everything, right from your phone. LumaFusion supports up to 6 video and audio tracks, works with 4K ProRes footage, and even lets you import LUTs for color grading. You get full control over your timeline with things like clip linking, keyframes, and built-in transitions. It also has pro-level audio tools like EQ, voice isolation, and panning, and you can record voiceovers directly while editing. It's a one-time purchase, not a subscription. And for most creators editing on the go, it's more than enough. If DaVinci feels like too much, or you just want to keep your entire workflow on the iPhone, this is hands down the best mobile editing app out there. The last app on my list is just pure fun. It's called RareVision VHS, and it makes your footage look like it was shot on an old-school camcorder from the 80s or 90s. I've been using it on and off during trips, usually to capture random moments with friends, or to give a unique look to parts of my travel videos. The app throws on all the classic VHS stuff: glitches, color distortion, tape noise, even that fake zoom you'd get from those big plastic cameras. What I love is that you can either record directly with the effects on, or take existing clips and run them through the app after. You can even shake the phone to trigger glitches while you're recording. No, it's not something I use on every video, but for certain shots, it adds a ton of personality. Especially for travel, it can turn a random walk through a market or a street shot into something that feels like a memory. Definitely worth having on your phone when you want to break the usual look and just make something weird and fun. There's a free version with basic features and ads, and a paid one, if you want more control without ads. Quick shout out to one more app I've been using lately. It's called Dehancer. This one's for those of you who love that classic film look. Dehancer gives your videos and photos the feel of real Kodak, Fujifilm, or many other stocks, right on your iPhone. It comes with over 60 film profiles and lets you tweak everything: grain, halation, bloom, contrast, tone curves, all the tools you'd normally find in pro desktop software. This one's on the pricier side. You get 10 exports for free, and then it moves to a subscription model. But if you're into analog color and want to experiment with that film look on mobile, it's worth checking out. If you want to check out any of the gear or apps I talked about, I've listed everything down in the description. This channel's growing faster than a render bar at 1080p, but here's the thing: most of you watching aren't actually subscribed. So if you're into leveling up your filmmaking or color grading skills without the fluff, hit that red button. It's free, and it helps this channel keep rolling. Now that you've got your gear and your apps, let's talk about shooting. What really makes a travel video stand out is how you capture each moment. These next tips are things I think about constantly when I'm on the road. Filming in new places, tight schedules, unpredictable light. Simple stuff that makes your footage feel more intentional and visually interesting. Tip number 1. Rule of thirds. Place your subject slightly off-center using the grid lines on your camera. It creates balance and keeps the frame visually engaging. Most phones have a setting to show a 3x3 grid. Turn it on. Try placing your subject where those lines intersect. It feels more natural than always keeping things dead center, and helps guide the viewer's attention exactly where you want it. Gimbal movement. Use the ninja walk. When you're using a gimbal, your feet matter more than you think. The ninja walk is simple: heel to toe, slow, and steady. It helps absorb small bumps and keeps your footage smooth. Bend your knees a little, stay loose, and don't rush the movement. The gimbal handles the camera, but your body still plays a big role in how fluid the shot feels. Tip number 3. 180-degree shutter rule. This one's about motion blur. To make movement in your video look natural and smooth, not choppy, you want to follow the 180-degree shutter rule. It basically means your shutter speed should be double your frame rate. So, if you're filming at 24 frames per second, set your shutter to 1/48th or 1/50th. In bright daylight, you'll need an ND filter to make this work, which is why I carry one. Use static shots with a tripod. You don't need to be running around with your camera all the time. Sometimes a clean, locked-off shot on a tripod is all you need. It gives your footage structure and makes the scene feel intentional. Static shots are great for time lapses, wide angles, or just giving the viewer a moment to breathe. Plan your shoot. When you're traveling, time is limited. So before heading out, take a moment to plan where you're going, what you want to shoot, and when the light will be best. Try to save your hero locations for golden hour when everything looks better. Also, don't just grab one angle and leave. Film wide, medium, and close-ups. You'll thank yourself later when you're editing. At the end of the day, gear and apps can help, but they're not what make a great travel video. What really matters is your creativity, how you see the world, and the stories you choose to tell. You can have the latest gear, but it's your vision, your timing, and the way you frame a simple moment that will make people stop and watch. So use what you have and learn as you go. And if you want to learn more about color grading, watch this next video. See you in the next one.